We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Washington Redskins. On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. And he's got some space here. He's got daylight. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Kenyon Barner, 99 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd. They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long, they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
First and 10, Kaiser. Space to maneuver at the 40. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
They go play action. Kaiser. And Thomas has it. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Panthers have recovered. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Back to the air on second down. Wentz buying time to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and now it's third down.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Wentz on third down. Drops this on to Kamara out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 12 yards and a first down. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Fitzgerald. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. That first down completion only netted them 3. Second and 7. From midfield, here's Wentz. Bryant with the catch right side. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Wentz now to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. He hits Baldwin right side. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a first down. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Let's plan 2. Let's plan 2. Let's. Here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
On the ball.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. And Blake, the tight end's got it. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Wentz to throw again. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Larry Fitzgerald, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet. And
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And Brake has it over the middle. 23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him back balance.
And he did. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Wentz will try again on second down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Wentz to throw on second down. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing third and goal.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Now this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Dez Bryant, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Second down, Kaiser. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And past the 30 down to about the 27. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll throw here. Kaiser. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Noah Spence in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. On play action, Kaiser. And incomplete here on 3rd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here we go. Waiting. Shorty. Black, come on. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. Following the interception, Kaiser over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Kaiser. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. Sanders' kick is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Now Wentz throwing on second down. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Alvin Kamara really settling into the league in his second season. And, of course, he came out of Tennessee, but not a lot of people remember he started at Alabama.
He did and got caught in that big mix of running backs at Bama. And they like those bigger, thicker runners, those guys who can break down defenses through the middle. Alvin Kamara ended up leaving Alabama, going to a junior college for a while. I believe he went to Hutchinson Junior College before matriculating at Tennessee and finding his way to the NFL, where he is now a star.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break.
Win 5-3, win 5-3, ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now Wentz. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27. From the red zone now, Wentz. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Robert Quinn in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously. Yeah,
already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Throwing now is Wentz. Being chased out left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run it with Kamara. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Now it's Duke Johnson here on the return. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And he is down deep into Carolina territory. A big play there just before halftime. 54 yards.
Flex round! Flex round!
From the red zone now, Kaiser forced out to his left. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Calais Campbell able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Kaiser now. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Flex round! Flex round!
Kaiser from the gun on third. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Sean Lee coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. On fourth down, they snap it to Kaiser. They got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A second down throw now for Kaiser. Steps away to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Kaiser showing what he can do with his legs. It's more than just the arm. He scrambles and picks up the first.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Come on, let's go. White 9, hot. White 90, hot.
Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Julio Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Sanders now to kick this one away. Now it's Barner. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10.
Black, come on. On the ball.
On 1st down, Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. William Hayes in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Great. There we go. That's it. Waiting. Great 15. Great 15. Red 5-7.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
Run. Black, come on. Here, sit.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Complete, he finds Bray. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Throwing on 1st is Wentz. He's going to go for a big play down. And this is inside the 5. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And it's up and good. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Redskins. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Kaiser now to throw on 1st down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. 4-time Pro Bowler Derek Johnson. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
And the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. On 1st and 10, Kaiser. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On 2nd down, Kaiser again. And that's off the mark, incomplete. It was Jalen Mills getting a hand in there defensively.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
The Redskins on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. To the air again. Kaiser drops it underneath. Elliott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So they get 14 yards there and a 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
A 1st down throw for Kaiser. Flush to his right. Space to run past the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Sanders on for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Sanders now to kick this one away. Now it's Barner. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a second down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Tackle made there by Camille Correa.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Wentz. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
As an inside linebacker, got to be a little bit more poised.
No doubt about it, because they get a little bit of flexibility, especially when they're trying to stuff a gap. You know, we get that double A gap look. This time he got too eager and got too deep into the backfield.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty.
81.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
1st down, Kaiser. Dancing to, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, Kaiser. He's going to fire one deep over. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from the 3 and out. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Buying time to his left. Looking deep for Elliott. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Carolina territory. A huge play there for Washington. 43 yards. Kaiser yet again. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
There we go. Back, back. Waiting! I got him.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Come on now. Let's go.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Wentz to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Following the interception, Kaiser. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your...
And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final score line, and that is the final act of this game.